Hello friends, welcome to Shiksharthi. So, in the previous session, we will watch about advanced mathematical functions, operating functions, and logical functions. Coming to this session, we will be looking forward into the lookup functions. Basically, when there is a large data set, lookup functions were very useful for us to look for a specific value when we are given a sum, a specific value. So here we'll see we're starting it with a big list of countries in the world, their capitals and their continent with serial number. If you check the data here, there are 238 rows and there are total 236 countries. So searching for a single capital in this is very difficult. For that, you can go into view. You can go into edit, go to find and replace, and here you can search what you want. One can type Algeria and press F5. It will show you Algeria and you can directly get that. But you can't always do find and replace, and you can just click find and you can do that. But when you definitely want capital of something, let's say you want capital of China, type China. Next, how we can do it on this is when lookup functions are very much useful for you. You can for this first, there is a function called lookup. Lookup is just simple. All you have to do is after typing lookup, just type the search value, comma, select where you have to search. So since I have to search in the country range, I am selecting the whole B column since there is countries there. Next, just comma, and since I want capital, next this is the result range. So will search and selecting that column C in which the capitals are present. Yeah, you get Beijing. If it is yes, see, since China capital is Beijing. So what does lookup function does? So first, when you give a cell in it, when you check cell F7, there is China in it. So first it searches China in this. In B column, it searches for China, and when it finds China, it goes into the C column and displays the value that is in the search result range. So this is the search range and this is the result range. So you have to do this, and then you can get that. So this function is basically used to find whatever you want. So if you don't want to have a cell reference here, you can directly type the text. But since it's showing error, as you all know, when you are typing in text, you have to give exclamation marks. If not, then it won't take that as a text. It takes that as a number. So you can do that. But you basically give reference to a cell, since every time you have to change China here and you have to find another value, it will become difficult to you. So if you give a cell reference, whatever you change, you will get that. Let's say Australia, Canberra. So whenever you change the value in the particular cell, you will get that. You will get the capital of that country. So doing this is very useful for you. So after this is done, it's very difficult for us to find what we are looking for, since every time you have to select these two ranges. You can say every time you have to change a range, you have to select a whole range. Sometimes if you don't want the whole range, if you want to select a specific range, then it becomes difficult. You have to select a range. That is why there is a function, another function called VLOOKUP. So in VLOOKUP, what it does is, if you give a particular range to the function, then see, you have to give a search cell and then give a particular range. Here the range will be A, B, C, D, A to D, comma, you have to give which of the following would you want to search? Which of the following? Since we want capital, here the capital is 1, 2, 3. It's the here the capital is the third column. So plus 3 and giving false, it will search for exact match. When if there is an Australia, then it will search for it. But it is showing an error. Do you know why it is showing an error? Since we look up, what it does, it just searches the first column itself. So here, since we given A to D, it will only search the first column where serial number is present. So when searching for serial number, there it won't find any Australia, so it gives a long result. So remove it, just have B to D. See, now it becomes, here it's showing Canberra, here it's showing Oceania. Since we have kept B to D, right now it is going to the continent, and the continent here is Oceania, so that is why it is showing the continent. So just type 2, type, you get Canberra. So this VLOOKUP is very useful to look for a specific function in a large data set when you don't know you want to change the range or whatever. So after VLOOKUP, the next functions we will be looking at is HLOOKUP, indirect, index, and match. So first let's go to HLOOKUP. Since VLOOKUP searches for a column, here HLOOKUP, since VLOOKUP is vertical lookup and HLOOKUP is horizontal lookup, so it searches the row. So let's say a capital, so since we want to search capital, we have to search capital here, and next select the range A to D, comma, here it will ask which are the following to select in that particular row. Let's select A, comma, and I want an exact match. Here you have to go to 0. Once again, it's showing an error. Why? It's same and simple. The range you selected is wrong. Here, as usual, you have to select the first row. HLOOKUP searches the first row, so you have to select which are the value you are typing in the search bar. You have to select that one in the first row. It has to be in the first row. So when it is in the first row, it shows the value. So here we are searching capital of row 8, capital to 7. Next, 7th one is the value. If you want, you can search for the country as well. Country, see, you will get Angela, and the capital is the value. So since this is here like this, the only difficulty here with HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP is they only take the first row. So when you have to find something like when there is a capital given and you have to find a country using VLOOKUP is very, very difficult. Even so, VLOOKUP is only useful when there is country given and a capital can be found. So since you can have when the one you are searching is in the leftmost column and the one you have to find in the right side, so then it is easy for you. Since you can have whatever you after the range, you can still have the one that you are searching in the left part of the Excel sheet. See here like this. So if there is a difference, then all you have to do is move B to, all you have to do is move B here. Since there is a match cell, it's not moving, so let's match this. So move B here. So moving this here will make it easy for you to find. But once again, every time you can't do this, so that is why to make this very easier for you, we have an index and column function. Index and match function are useful when they're used simultaneously. Here, what match does is match finds the particular value. You can see that match finds the relative position of an item in the range that matches to a specific value. Here you have to select the range. So first the search key will be Australia. Given it's in the country, you will go to row B and clicking you have to type 0. That gives Australia is in the 14th position in the B. Australia is in the 14th row. See? So for what you have to do for match function is you have to only select a single row. You have to select a single column so that you can search the row. Whatever you want, the range must be in a single thing. Okay. If you want, I think you can select a single row as well, and it will just give the column number. So whatever you do in match, the range must be a single row or a single column. So if you give a bigger range, say let's say it's 14th row, if I give 13 to 14, it will just show an error since it can't declare for that. So this is how match works. So this is how you can use match function. Next, let's go to index function. Index, what index does is you have to give a particular sequence, so I will give A to B. And next the row, the which should search, let's give 14, column is 12. So it gives Australia. We know Australia is in the 14th row and the second B column, so it gives Australia. So using this, we can, by using both of these, we can get what we get with VLOOKUP without changing the function. Let's go to first type index, go here, select the reference A to D, comma. So now what we want is the row number. So to find row number, let's go to match, search key. What is the search key? Here it is Australia. Selecting Australia. Next, for Australia also to select is row B. So since we have to find the row, select the column B, it will find you for the row. Go to 0 and click. So this completes the match function. Here the match function gives you the value of what your row you want to find. Press comma, and next, which is the column you want. Since for the index function we selected, since here only one row we have to select. Since for VLOOKUP we should not make the same mistake we made for VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP we start for country and search for capital, so it will be second. For index it's not like that, it's starting from A to D. So since if you want C, then plus 3, and you can find Canberra. See, so what we did here it is the first column is the serial number. Still we got Canberra, but for VLOOKUP and lookup we can't get that. So we can use index and match as a competitor for VLOOKUP, which is a perfect substitute for VLOOKUP and also in good case. The only thing is it increases the formulas you have to type. Since this is a normal sheet and the values are since in A to D columns, we can do that. For a specific range, index and match might be somewhat tiring. So my suggestion is, when the value you have to search is in the first column, just use VLOOKUP. When it is not, then only go to index and match, since VLOOKUP is very much useful in the first session. The value is in the first column, then VLOOKUP is very much useful. Now let's look at last thing, indirect. What indirect is? Indirect is nothing but it just look for the specific cell that you mentioned. All you have to do is, let's say if you want a specific value in a specific cell, all you have to give is give that cell as a string. So here I'm giving C, and plus we have to give string and 10. See, this is how it creates a string. So here indirect searches for C and 10, it is, since I given it as a string, it makes it as a text and the text becomes C10. Next it searches the cell C10 and gives St. John's, which is the capital of Antigua and Barbuda. So you can find this when you have known that you have to find the value of this particular cell. So indirect is just for an amateur use but not for professional purposes. So my main search is go for VLOOKUP when there is the column you have to search is the first column. If not, then go for the pair index and match, which gives a good results and is very much useful than VLOOKUP. So please go through this video once again, visit our website to attempt the quiz. Thank you.